Hello everyone, I am Zumie Fiasco, and today we are talking about a pretty serious issue: hackers. Before we get started, hit like and subscribe right now. Make sure you've got those post notifications turned on so you are not missing out on any Red Dead Online news or content. With that said, let's talk about this right now. When I say hackers, I am not referring to the typical cheater trying to get a leg up on the competition in the game with modding. There are tons of players using cheats right now in Red Dead Online to gain in-game cash, gold, and XP for personal gain. These hackers can spawn animals, play as animals, blow people up, and all kinds of crazy stuff like that. In today's video though, we are talking about the scummiest of all hackers, those who set out to terrorize other players to ruin their online experience and even personally attack them. Now, before we go any further, due to the nature of this video, there are certain keywords I will refrain from saying, but with context, you will know what I am getting at. Recently, reports have been flooding the internet of players stating that they have been victimized by hackers spawning and playing as mobs of white hooded figures. Hate is not okay, and virtual hate is no exception. Some say this is a joke, but when players of a specific race are being targeted, there is obviously more to it. One victim, Ken Chang on Twitter, says, "Someone thinks it's funny to spawn a bunch of white hooded figures in Red Dead Online. Rockstar Games, I know you don't care about hackers in this game much, but given the current situation in the USA, maybe you want to do something. P.S. I shot them in game. Just can't stand it. Bad taste of a joke." Now, even if this is a joke, it's some dark and terrible humor. It's messed up, and I agree with Ken. Hackers have done tons of crazy things with mods in Red Dead Online, but this is going too far. What's shocking is that this has been going on since 2019. There have been disgusting players out there that have literally created posses that have certain slurs as their group names, targeting certain people. Brilliant Duck on Reddit says, "Hackers just spawned white hooded figures on me because my character is Asian. You can't even report them because when killed, it just says got killed by a stranger. Out of 5 lobbies I got in today, 3 had hackers. Now that Rockstar went out of their way to patch the solo lobby glitch, there's no way to escape." That is seriously unfortunate and just straight up not acceptable. 3 out of the 5 servers this guy got into had hackers like that. Bloodlust180 on Twitter says, "Red Dead Online PC has really gone to crap. Never understood why we haven't gotten private lobbies. I'm glad I play on console and only have to deal with haters with offensive posse names." Now, like Bloodlust said, thankfully console players are not as affected by this issue. Even though they are safe in a sense, the issue is still prominent for PC players. Even Twitter's Red Dead Online group, Red Dead Online Community, has spoken out to Rockstar Games on this issue, adding them and saying, "I wouldn't normally share this, but we are seeing more and more posts about it on Reddit and Discord. Will Rockstar Games ever do anything about modders abusing the quote-unquote Rockstar message text in Red Dead Online and spawning white hooded NPCs? Give us crew or friend-only sessions. Stop enabling this." Within this tweet, Red Dead Online Community attached some player-shared screenshots from the community that showed even more examples of these hackers targeting particular players and even female characters as shown here. Here you can see the quote-unquote Rockstar message thing. Like, seriously guys, not even kidding, I can't show some of the things these hackers are saying in these on-screen text messages, let alone their posse group names. This behavior is repulsive and disgusting and just not acceptable. Now, Rockstar doesn't seemingly have any plans at all in the near future to add an ability for players to play in a solo session, private session, or friend-only session. So their workaround was to do the following. Remember, this is Rockstar's action against these specific hackers and how to defuse the situation. Rockstar recently announced they have fixed the issue with these hackers in particular. According to Rockstar, they have taken measures to prevent any hacker to be able to spawn any white hooded NPCs and prevent hackers from obtaining the white hooded outfit in Red Dead Online. So there is the good news. Rockstar has taken action quickly and done the best they can to resolve the issue for now. Is this the best way to handle it though? Vermouth on Twitter responds to Rockstar's action with, "Did they just delete the white hooded ped model? And if so, does that cause any bugs in single player? That's a quick reaction, but in my opinion, they should think about long-term fixes, such as a stable server system to avoid cheating entirely." And I mean, he's right. At first, I was wondering the same thing. Does this really fix the issue overall? Just because hackers don't have access to these white hooded player models, that doesn't mean they'll stop with the hate and harassment towards players. It just won't be as bold. TesFun2, a well-known insider and news reporter in regards to Rockstar Games, responded to Vermouth with this statement. "It checks if you are in online, detects an event that spawns peds, checks if the ped model matched any of the white hooded models, and instantly deletes it. So there you have it. The white hooded models will no longer be a part of Red Dead Online, at least when it comes to hackers using them to harass people. This whole situation is so bizarre and should have never went this far. What do you think of this? Do you think these hackers are just being giant trolls and they have a really bad taste in humor? Or do you think some of these hackers are really getting off on the fact they can act out their sadistic supremacist cult ways in an online game? Also, would Rockstar have even taken action if the timing was different and not during a time of, I'll say, social injustice in our society with current events? Have you experienced anything like this? I have been harassed by hackers before, but never like this, and dare I say it, but it could be because my in-game character is white. These hackers were targeting specific people and it's disgusting, and I don't know if that's the only reason why I haven't been targeted myself because, like I said, I have been trolled several times, and as a content creator, hackers love to troll me that much more. It's just a mess, man. I want to take a minute to say this. To all of you players out there watching that have had to endure this, I am sorry for you. This should have never been possible in an online game. I know the nature of Rockstar Games' player bases on average are toxic. You can tell that by sitting in a Grand Theft Auto Online free roam lobby for about 5 minutes. But this is on a whole nother level. I hope that these hackers get what's coming to them, and I sincerely hope Lady Karma has some good plans in store for freaks like this that actually go out of their way to do this to innocent players. It just doesn't make sense to me. Like, how do you get online in an online game, and in your right mind, just morally, how can you sit there, have access to a hack like that, and instead of using it, for self-gain and cheating in the game, sure, benefiting from getting more cash than everyone, having God mode, or whatever the case may be, how can you use that, and how can you justify using that in a way like this? Just how? It's not funny. You get nothing out of it. All you do is hurt someone. There's no gain from it, so I just don't understand it. And I'm going to keep rambling about it if I let myself, so I'll just stop it there. I hope that Rockstar does handle this a little bit more, and hacking overall just gets handled. You know what I mean? Just done. Removed, and the game can return to a state that was intended for players to experience. Rockstar obviously does not tolerate or condone this type of behavior. It's just unfortunate that they have a game in this time setting where these white hooded figures were prominent and they were a thing, and that they featured it in the game, and now hackers are exploiting that, and they gain access to it and they use it in their own messed up ways. I don't think Rockstar has taken this issue lightly, and I think this is just the beginning of them handling the bigger picture, which is ultimately completely getting rid of the hacking problem. And of course, Rockstar does not tolerate or condone this type of behavior, so I know they want to handle this as fast as possible. They also have shown their support with recent BLM protests. They had taken down the servers for Grand Theft Auto Online and Red Dead Online respectively for 2 hours to pay their respects. Here's hoping that the hacker problem gets resolved in the near future and we can truly play Red Dead Online without experiencing problems like this ever again. If you did enjoy today's video, please be sure and leave a like rating down below to show your support to the channel. I know this one was a bit of a darker tone and it wasn't that much of a fun video to necessarily talk about, but I just want to let you guys know, current things with Red Dead Online and news, and keep you guys updated on what's going on. And I wanted to show that Rockstar did win this battle against these ridiculous hackers. I don't know what their motives were ultimately. These trolls have been handled in the sense that they will not be able to use certain particular player models any longer. So, hats off to Rockstar. Thank you guys so much for resolving this issue. If any of you are watching right now dev-wise, I know this video is a bit of a heated topic, so hey, thank you guys for resolving this, and big ups to everyone for tuning in today. If you are a new visitor or a returning one that is not subscribed yet, please consider doing so alongside turning on those notifications so you aren't missing out on any future videos like this one, news, or entertainment. I hope to see you all in the next one. Later. This guy's gonna get banned so fast.
Shut up. No one cares.
You obviously do, you're getting mad.
I'm getting mad, dude. Getting so mad. You're so stupid, bro.
I mean, I got a 70k YT, bro. You're gonna get banned so quick, man.
Yo, link me the video for that noise.
Man, these niggas are so salty.
What is he saying? What is he saying?
He's putting a YouTube video. He's getting me banned.
QSec 59.
Oh, that's base.
It's that easy. It's that easy.
See you.
Yeah, I won't be seeing you because you'll be banned later.
Nuh-uh, dude. Nuh-uh.